Hi NADP, how are you? Okay, for the people who they don't know me, my name is Dinesh Adepu. I'm the ex-faculty for NITAP during 2017-18, and I taught all the structural subjects for the second years and third years at that time. It's a good idea, Srikanth, and I thank Darla Srikanth, final year engineering student, who came with this idea of online farewell during this Corona time. It's a great idea, and my special thanks that you remember me and contacted me like this, contacted the ex-faculty like this. I'm very happy to be here to share my thoughts and emotions to with all my ex-faculty and current students. So sorry. So my first of all, my I pay respect to our coordinator at that time, our Srinivas Rao sir, Nageshwar Rao sir, and the current director CSP Rao garu, and my my regards to our ex faculty, Chintala Sumant garu, Sunil garu, Prem garu, Pratyusha garu, Deepika garu, and Praveen Shanmugam garu. Hi sir, hi madam. How are you? I hope you are doing well, in your current positions and of course in future also. Nice to see you like this year. We will one day we will come to in a group chat and talk. Yeah, Srikant, please don't forget to share this video to our ex-faculty. I mean, whatever the list I told you. And of course, my hi to my current faculty also. I heard that you are doing excellent in your current positions. Uh, and of course, Srikanth, don't forget to share this video to Srinivas Rao sir and Ayush Rao sir. If possible, do it, please. Yeah, coming to my journey in NITAP, by the time I joined NITAP, I already had an experience of 10 years in industry. But the satisfaction during the 10 years, when compared to the satisfaction of just 1 year, I worked only in 1 year in NITAP. So the satisfaction level when I compared of NITAP is very high. So the impact is very high. Still, that impact is there in my lifestyle and in my mind also. I am very happy to be a part of the faculty of NITAP. Of course, very really disciplined students. See, maybe that is applicable in classroom. Beyond the classroom, I do not know, but in the classroom, you are very well disciplined. That I can say that. And coming to the activities that I had, I will share few of the activities because I know time is limited to everyone. So first thing is our CA activities, Civil Engineering Association. It is run by I think our Chintala Sumant garu and me. We are the two people for that are conducting all the activities through CEA. I think we have conducted very 10 to 15 activities during 1 year. Uh, of course, with the students' cooperation, we were very happy to conduct all those. And coming to the next is Vulcan's event. So I am the whole and soul coordinator at that time for technical activities. Of course, not for all technical activities. And civil engineering students helped me out. Without their support, of course, I think final year students mostly helped me, not you, but still. So I still had that fresh moment in my mind. And day and night we worked out, during that event. And remember this 333 test, 33rd, I think, I don't know the month, 3rd March, 3rd March, 30 kgs, 3 minutes, I think, 333, or I didn't know, chopper test, helicopter test with popsicle shape sticks. That is one of the good event that I still remember. And what next? Yes, IIT Kharagpur Fest. IIT Kharagpur, our students won first and second in All India competition, steel competition. I still had that happy moments in my mind. Our all first and second positions, our NITAP secured it. I am very happy for that because I'm very happy for that success. And I felt your success is my success at that time. I was very happy. And what else, man? There are lot of memories in the classroom. I think Prithviraj from your from your class, the most. He acts to be very innocent, but not like that. Very clever, very clever guy. Hi Prithviraj, hope you are doing well in your life. At the same time, I remember a few of the names. Sushma, she is from IIT Kharagpur West, and Nikhil, Rituraj. Who else? There is one thin patla guy, Shanmugam something. Sorry, Sashank. I don't remember. But Darla Shrikant, of course, Pawan. Please don't mind. I can't remember all the names. I can remember only the faces. When I see that too when I see. And whoever they call me and they contact me, I am in contact with them. Obviously, I can't reach you. I know I can't reach you, everyone. But you are welcome to reach me. I don't have any issue. Of course, for any career advice or anything, I'm happy to help you. And my high and best wishes and best blessings with all the students. Please do well in your career. And before closing this video session, a small suggestion to all of you. So I know you will be doing good in your career, civil engineering career, or maybe some other career. But before that, please maintain a good and right attitude. Without that, nothing is there, and at the same time, protect environment. It's very important for our next generations. I again repeat, because these are maybe last time I am talking to at a time, in a group. So again I repeat, please maintain a right and good attitude. That only takes you to any height. Don't think that great height means great money. That's secondary. That will come. That will follow up. And after this attitude, only your career and money making comes. Remember this. Yes, it's time to farewell myself also. Bye all. Hope to see you and meet you again in a reunion like that. Please conduct. I'll be happy to come if you conduct a reunion wherever. I'm sorry. I should, before before quitting this video, I should tell. Currently, I'm in Mumbai. We are in Mumbai. I'm working in Atkins, a company called Atkins. I'm again in offshore structures. I'm an offshore wind turbines. I'm doing in offshore wind turbines currently. Yeah, that's all for today. Bye.
I'm glad to know that you have completed your exams, and I'd like to congratulate you all for successfully completing your BTech program. I'm glad to be part of your journey at NIT Andhra Pradesh. I enjoyed thoroughly teaching you, and your feedback and your response to my classes have been helpful in improving my teaching abilities, because that was my first job and you have been my first batch of students. So I'll never forget you guys. Your feedback was awesome, and I had a good time, a wonderful time at NIT Andhra Pradesh. I hope I could come back to NIT Andhra Pradesh in future. Anyways, I wish you all a very best for your future plans. If any of you plan to come to the field of hydrology or water resources or climate change, please do contact me. Don't hesitate to contact me. I can either help you or direct you for better planning your future. I wish you all the best again. It's been a pleasure knowing you guys, and wish you all the best again. Have fun.
Hello everyone. The second batch of NIT Andhra Pradesh Department of Civil Engineering. Generally, I carry something which represents the bond between my students and me. And the only bond which I got with you and me is the attendance register of the course, which I have not submitted to the institute and I kept with me as a memory, because it was the first attendance register that I got as soon as I got into my teaching career in the Department of Civil Engineering. So this contains all the names of all of you, right from you can see the right from Supriya to Meenakshi, Y Meenakshi. So I can't list out the names right now, but All I want to say is that thanks for being a part of this journey, and I'm really happy to see you all graduated in spite of all the odds which you were facing all these years. And I also congratulate one and all for showing exceptional performance in all your academics in spite of all the tough problems which you are facing. And since the batch involves people who can speak Telugu and Hindi, I want to say something in Telugu and Hindi before I wind up. First I start with Hindi. मुझे अभी तक बहुत खुशी हुई है कि जैसे निखिल और उनके जो साथी जो मेरे साथ आते थे और हमारे साथ डिस्कस करते थे, ऋतुराज सिंह एंड ऑल, बहुत अच्छा लगता था कि कोई इतने दूर से आया और और जितना भी जो भी दिक्कतें आ रही थी उनको समझते हुए हमें बहुत सहकार दिया था. तो हिंदी बात करने वाले मित्रों को मैं अपने धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ. And coming to the Telugu speaking people, తాడేపల్లిగూడెంలో అడుగుపెట్టిన దగ్గర నుంచి అక్కడి నుంచి వదిలిపెట్టి వెళ్ళే వరకు ప్రతి విద్యార్థి ఎంతో సహకారంతో ఎన్నో రకాలుగా మాకు సహకారాలు అందిస్తూ ఎప్పుడు ఫోన్ చేసినా కానీ రేపు క్లాస్ ఈ టైంకి ఉందంటే మీలో మీరు కోఆర్డినేట్ చేసుకుని.
హాయ్, అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ఐ హోప్ యూ ఆల్ ఫైన్. I hope you remember me first. I'm Praveen. I taught you surveying and civil engineering materials in 2018 from July. I joined in NITAP in July 24th, Monday it was, 2018. Actually, you people are pretty special to me because you are the first batch of students I ever taught. And because of you, I decided to stick to teaching career. You people are amazing. You are the best student I ever had. I have only 3-4 batches, so you are the best student I ever had. So stay blessed, stay safe. So I heard many of you placed in L&T and other companies. Congratulations to everyone. Sorry this video was late. I was a bit busy in hospital work. So I hope everything is finished with you. I believe you stayed in campus for a couple of, I think last 2 semesters, I believe. You may not. I'm really sorry that you didn't get the proper closure or a proper send off. As some other day it will make it up to you. So all the best to you. Stay blessed. People are pretty amazing. Stay in touch with all the faculties and all the among your students. Just one tip I can say: don't rush into anything. Just not a advice, small tip. Don't rush into anything. Take your own time. So entrepreneurship is the new future. So come up with breakthrough ideas, innovative ideas. Aim for the high. Don't settle for less. Aim for high. Never settle. Never settle for less. Okay. All the best. Lots of love and peace. Bye.
Hi students, hope you all are doing well. By the way, congratulations for the completion of graduation and wishing you very all the best for your future and may all be successful and happy in life. And it's quite good to teaching with you guys and have fun. Being a student will always be fun and which I'm experiencing now. Okay, after a long time. And coming to your BTech life, you might have seen so many ups and downs and you have met so many people who are good friends for you now. And with this experience you might have achieved very good heights with these things, and very happy to share these words. Bye.
Hi guys, how are you? Doing well? It has been a long time I haven't seen you. Oh, you miss me? I do miss you guys. And don't worry because of why your semester has ended. Or like BTech has ended. Like without any clue. Be happy that you are a change. That you had made it happen to do a virtual exam. So take a pride in that because even in the worst situations you have done your best and were able to complete your studies even in this pandemic. So and be happy and try to have or inculcate the healthy habits in your life so that will help you. So don't be rigid, be flexible enough to get to the change and never ever give up. And so far your batch is concerned, so I had close interaction with you guys in the lab and in the classroom, and each one of you are peculiar in one or the other sense. You have different talents and you guys are fabulous in organizing the events and even in taking the films and photography, then the screenplay and the acting, the story selection. So nice things are there in you, and in the class you guys are to actively participated and interactive, and can't pick any names because every one of you are special to me. And enjoy the vacations that are now being there, and don't think that your BTech has ended like this. And after a few years try to make a alumni means try to make a get-togethers, and so that you can be together and with a feeling of oneness, and you can interact with your loved ones with what you have achieved in life. And so do what you want to do, and this is the time you need to think of yourself what is right to you, and you need to pick from all the things. And there are many people will be giving a lot of suggestions, and it's you the person you should be able to do and pick the right one which is suitable for you, and don't blindly follow any others. This is my humble suggestion to you guys, and hope you take this as a positive note to take step for your future. Either it can be higher studies, or if you want to join a job, calculate the pros and cons of the situation. You are matured enough to analyze the things, so don't think of try to think, because it is you are the one who are responsible to the acts you do. So you should not be in a point of showing someone because of you I have taken this, and be self-responsible. Self-realization is more important, and you can be doing innovative things in this time. Keep a habit of highlighting or writing, highlighting things that have happened in your life. Make a note of them so that it will give a sense of pleasure, and sense of means it will give self admiration, so that you should admire yourself. Even if no one admires, that you are the one who should admire you, and you should do the things what you want to do, and there is no one best than you in the world. And give priority to your family, friends and all, and let the things happen calmly, and do follow all the measures that are given, and don't be in a hurry to make up parties and all. Wait for a time so that you can comfortably have a nice get-togethers in the future coming ahead. And all the best, guys. Hope if you have any queries, or like if you want any help from my side which I can be able to do, you can contact me. It's not a problem, and I'm available. But and that's it. And I have forgotten to say that you might be learning few things from us, and we may be learning few things from you. So it's a stage of learning stage you are in. So try to pick up the right things in your life and then move on. So don't have any feelings of hatred or any other things carried forward, because that will kill your creativity. Try to take the negative sense of criticism in a constructive way and move forward. The one who criticizes you more will be the one who will be getting more creativity out of you. So just think on the other side of the coin that make you very excel in your life, and hope all are doing well. And even if sometimes if I had been harsh on you, don't take it to mind. It's not a prejudice that I should scold you and I have made that. It's just happened at that point of time, which I never keep in mind. So like, if you also don't keep in mind, be happy and be safe, and be careful enough in choosing your career, because these are the crucial years which will step your further career for about the life to come. So don't ever stop with the small things. Don't be satisfied with whatever you got. Try to achieve the things when you are young, because if you are not able to achieve the things at this point of time, in future it becomes difficult. So try to give your best to have a good life ahead. And these are the times that your parents will be expecting a lot of from you. Be sensible enough to understand their feelings as well, and be responsible to them. Don't be so harsh on or try to convince or politely see what is your viewpoint, and convince your parents to accept what you are saying, and this will help you further, and it will also help you to have your family support as well. So try to be good, and all the best.
Hello everyone, it was great teaching to your batch class of 2020. Most of you were very interactive, eager to learn and friendly. I heard some of you secured ranks in GATE and also got campus placements. But for some of you, due to this pandemic, some of your career plans might have got disturbed. So anyway, choose your career wisely, and I wish you all a successful career and life ahead. Thank you.
Dear students, firstly, congratulations for getting degrees, and I am very happy that you are my first and best batch of students. I can give only one advice that you can lead your life by taking any wise and bold decisions, like to become representatives in United Nations, or entrepreneurs, professors, state government job holders, civil services, engineering services, and so on. Last but not least, even you can become people representatives like MLAs and MPs and so on. But do not hesitate to take any wise decisions, because now we are just 21 years old, right? All the best for your career. Thank you.
Hi students, hope you all are doing well during this corona times. It's unfortunate that we couldn't stay together during this period. We had all online sessions, online exams and everything. Your exams are over, you are free birds now. You are going to step into your new career. So be cautious, enjoy yourselves, enjoy your lives, as well as take care of your careers too. So during my sessions we have discussed a lot about how to handle your careers, what sort of career you should choose, how to be careful as a civil engineer. So hope you'll remember all those guidelines. Might be boring during my classes, but later you'll remember, and you'll remember me as one of those guides or mentors who have changed your life. I'm hoping so. The other thing that I would mention is you are my first batch to which I have been a teacher. I am very proud of that, and I am very happy to say that you are my first batch who are passing. Of course, your seniors have passed out, but my first lecture as a teacher was for you people. I mean, the C-section batch, which is one of the precious batch for me, and I don't know what to say. You are a great part of my career, the beginning of my career, the projects that I have dealt, the students whom I have met, whom I have been in contact. I am very much privileged to be in contact with you. Or please stay in touch. Remember me whenever you want. You can contact me for any sort of help that you want, even in your personal life or technical life.
Hi all. First of all, congratulations. You are about to get your degrees because you have finished your final examinations. Hope everybody is happy now. And I should say that, yeah, I like your batch a lot. Most common dialogue for everybody. But I really liked your batch. That's why, even though I had a choice, I always used to take some subject to your batch. And thank you a lot for teaching me many things. I have learned a lot by teaching you. And there are some things that I want to share. Mostly those are out of subject, but typical for any outgoing candidate. So as you are finishing your degree, so it means, although you are a BTech graduate as per the document, as per the certificates, etc., but I feel you need to learn something by earning some degree. So I just want to share some thoughts. Rather than saying it as a suggestion, I will say it as my thoughts that you must know. Some things in a real education system, I feel by the time you finish your degree, your undergraduate degree, you should be in a position to know what exactly you are meant to do, what you want to do. You must know in your life. But unfortunately, our systems are not created in such manner. So what exactly you need in the life, you must be having some clarity by the end of the your education system. But although it's not our curriculum is not designed in such fashion. So I feel everybody must know that what exactly you want to do in your life. So for that, first you need to understand that you are not just like that born. You are a miracle. You are a miracle in the sense the probability of being born is 1 in 400 trillion. 1 in 400 trillion. Can you imagine? That means there is a Buddhist example for this. If in a ocean, if there is a single tortoise or turtle, whatever it is, and if you have one lifeboat, if you throw that lifeboat, right, it should exactly go so that your tortoise or turtle must be in the center of that particular rounded ring or lifeboat. That too at a first chance. In a first try itself, if you could able to throw your rounded lifeboat such that your tortoise, which is only one tortoise in the entire ocean, it should be at the center of that particular lifeboat. You can so that is equivalence between 1 in 400 trillion. So if it is exactly in the if the tortoise is exactly in the middle of that particular ring, do you think it's possible? It is possible. That's why we are all born. Like the probability of being born is that. So you are a miracle by having life itself. So you don't forget that you are a miracle, and you need to remember why you have born and what is my purpose in my life. You need to know your purpose in your life. So purpose in your life, how to know that purpose in your life? Everybody says that yes, you need to know your purpose in your life. I feel the best way to know your purpose is spend time considerably with yourself. Every day, just for 10 to 15 minutes, spend time with yourself. That means it's not like spending time alone doesn't mean that like suppose if you are reading a newspaper, that doesn't mean that you are spending life with yourself. Or you are alone, you are not doing anything but you are playing with your mobile. That doesn't mean that you are spending life with yourself. You need to be aware, you need to be conscious, alert, you need to observe your thoughts. If you could do that for a couple of days, I feel definitely you know what is the purpose of your life. Okay, so you need to spend some time with yourself to know what is your purpose. So again, while understanding your purpose, you need to be cautious. Cautious in the sense, suppose some people want to become actor, some people want to become businessman, some people want to become politician. So suppose if you want to become a writer or actor, if you want to become a politician, what is the motto behind that particular purpose? From your heart you need to think. If you want to become a businessman, do you want to become rich, that's why you want to become businessman, or you want to make the people's life simple by using some technologies, that's why you want to become a businessman? Or you want to be powerful, that's why you want to become politician? Or you want to serve the people, that's why you want to become politician? You need to think. You want to be a writer, you want to be popular, that's why you want to become a writer? Or unless you write, you can't complete your day, or unless you write something, you can't get satisfaction. That is the reason why you are writing. You need to be honest with yourself before finalizing your purpose in your life, right? And then once you decide your purpose, you need to start working towards that purpose, how to achieve that purpose. Now if you know your goal, or I can't say goals, maybe your purpose of your life, then the exact struggle starts. Suppose if you know your purpose, you want to become a businessman, or if you want to become an actor, so, or you want to become a scientist, whatever maybe your purpose is. Now there is a struggle between your mind, what your mind says and what your heart says. You need to see, you need to observe those thoughts. Okay, I feel that you need to follow your heart rather than your mind. So mind many times works as enemy. You need to be cautious enough that whether should I make my mind a friend to you or enemy, right? So most of the times what happens, fear comes into the picture. Your mind says, okay, if you do that, even you don't have any, you will become poor. If you are unsuccessful, your life will end there itself. So that's the fear. So mind always go with the fear. But you're at one end, your heart says that yes, I need some satisfaction in my life. I want to work towards my purpose. So you need to be having guts to take the risks. Unless you take some risk, you won't achieve what you want to achieve. Risk is compulsory in your life. So don't think that if I take some risk, then something can happen. Never happen. It will never happen. 90% it's only your fear. So that's why before forming your purpose itself, you decide whether I am making my purpose, what is the motto behind my goal, what is the motto behind becoming a writer, what is the motto behind becoming a businessman. You need to understand, then decide, then take risks. Once you take risk, and never don't worry with the failures. After taking risks, there will be several struggles, then only you can reach your ultimate purpose of life. Okay, whoever follows the mind, and whoever follows the shortcuts, and whoever goes with the fear, and whoever postpone their taking their risks, so they will become mediocres. Okay, my only suggestion is don't become a mediocre. Excellent, be an excellence any of your chosen field. We don't want any mediocres in this world. And another thing you need to remember while reaching this, while taking these risks, or while achieving this purpose, is you should be ethical. If you feel that it's not ethical, don't do it. However easy it is, don't do it. It should be ethical. Whatever the steps that you take in this process, it must be ethical, and you shouldn't hurt anybody. As long as it won't harm anybody, and it is ethical, you are on the right path. Take it even though it is hard, take the only path which is ethical and it won't harm anybody. And don't stop in the middle, don't become a mediocre. Try to achieve it by taking the risks. Then only you can have satisfaction in the life. So always remember, having power, having money, becoming popular, all these three are meaningless unless you have satisfaction in your life. So try to get the satisfaction in your life by doing whatever your heart suggests to do. And in doing so, you also remember another thing. You need to respect. I don't agree with sayings like you need to respect elders, you need to respect itihas, whatever it is. You need to respect God. I feel that you need to respect life. Respecting life means, suppose your friend might be having a lot of money and you don't have, and your friend might be having good body and health and you might not have. Okay, so he might have achieved the success within 1 or 2 trials, and you are still a failure at 4th trial. But always remember, you need to respect those facts and don't let your ego to dominate yourself. So try to respect the life in the sense you shouldn't be worried even if your friend is ahead of the same path. You should be happy for him, so that someday you will also reach there by taking him as an inspiration. So you need to respect the life through gratitude. So every day in the morning you need to remember that you are a miracle, and before you sleep you just remember that you just show your gratitude to the universe, that whatever the positive things that you have, you already have, show the gratitude. Be gratitude towards show your gratitude towards universe, your life, and many things you'll get it if you show the gratitude. And another thing you need to remember is your happiness. So in this entire process, you should give importance to your happiness. Happiness is 50% genetical, so which is not in our hands. So only remaining 50%, out of those 50%, 40% happiness comes from your activities, that means your work and relationships, and 10% only from your income or environment. So you choose. Always remember this fact. 40% of happiness lies how you are maintaining your relationships. Maintaining relationships doesn't mean that okay, I need 1,000 members in FB as a friends. No, the quality of relationship is important with your family and your friends. If you have a good quality in your relationship with your friends and family, 40% of happiness you have already reached, right? So you remember that, and search for your purpose. And I wish all the success in this your path, in your path to reach your purpose. So I want you to experience the life rather than trying to understand it. Experience the life and try to get utmost satisfaction. And remember, you are always a miracle, right? All the best. All the best. And one more thing, one good news I want to share, that we are blessed with a baby boy. His name is Prabhat. Okay. And all the best.